Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Moro. And here's Kramaric. Moro. Stanisic. Shot a goal! Vitinha. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. Played towards the other side. João Cancelo is onto it in a flash. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Picks it up out wide. There will be a throw-in. And it's Cancelo. Corner then. Tries to get it clear. Bruno Fernandes, and he's gone backward here. João Neves. He's having a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rafael Leao is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Modric. Pongracic, aim forwards. Modric. Moro. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. Moro. Good ball, good Kramaric! That's a half-decent try.
Kramaric certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Ruben Dias, and he goes cross-field. Gonçalo Inácio.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias, gently done. Pasalic. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's nice. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Mendes plays it in low. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Mendes. Oh, such a clever touch. Pasalic gets it clear. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Modric. Pongracic forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. 0-0 still. No lack of chances though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Rafael Leao played, and the shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
Oh look, there's always a bit more satisfaction in executing a first-time volley, and he'll be buzzing inside after that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Vardiol. Sucic. Perisic. Vardiol played out to the left flank. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Croatia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Stanisic. Moro. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Brilliantly cut out. Vitinha. Moved on forwards. Pasalic. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. João Neves shifted upfield. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Vitinha. That is a brilliant interception. Pasalic. Sucic. Modric. Short changes him with that pass. João Cancelo, gently done. Crosses it in here. And that was very necessary. Perisic. Shutalo. Has a look and plays it forward. João Cancelo gets over and intercepts. Shutalo. Pongracic. Moro. Stanisic. Pongracic, Pasalic, now he's off and running. Bruno Fernandes. Mendes, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That's not going far. And it's Neves. João Neves. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. He is just caressing the ball. Played in with purpose. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Nice looking ball. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Gonçalo Inácio. Bruno Fernandes. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Bernardo Silva. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Vitinha. João Neves. And it's played forward. Nuno Mendes. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Sucic. Defending was strong and firm. And it's gone back to the keeper. Bruno Fernandes, out to the right. Gets a good foot in there.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nuno Mendes, delicate ball, and it needs to be. In by Cancelo. Defending of the desperate variety. Modric. Pongracic. Sucic. Perisic. Sucic. And it's Perisic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. That's the keeper's ball. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been...
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Portugal carrying a one-goal lead. Moro. Pongracic shifted upfield. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes forwards and with intent. Ball driven towards the far post. Moro. Modric. Pasalic. Modric. Oh, nice touch. Pasalic. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Ruben Dias. João Cancelo. And it's Sucic. Moro. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. João Cancelo making good progress on the right-hand side. Portugal have reclaimed it. Perisic. Stanisic. Pasalic. Pasalic. And that could set him on his way. Pasalic applies the finish! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the right. Well timed, excellent interception. Vardiol. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Tries a deft little ball. Vitinha. Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Vitinha. Aim forwards. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Croatia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. There are a few waiting for it. That'll be a throw. Rafael Leao. Lovely feet. Pasalic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stanisic. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a risky...
Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Ruben Dias, gently done. Bruno Fernandes. Moved on forwards. João Neves. João Neves, gently done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Modric. Modric looks to the other side. Looks across and plays it in. Inacio is there and he can get that clear. Crossed into the middle. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Ruben Dias shifted upfield. João Cancelo aim forwards. João Cancelo. Vitinha. And here's Bernardo Silva. Nice physical challenge. João Cancelo. Rafael Leao. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. keeper has taken decisive action. And it's played forward. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Shoots! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Mendes. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Vitinha. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Neves, forwards and with intent.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's going to go a long way. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Pasalic. Now it's Kramaric. Deftly away.
Croatia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Gonçalo Inácio. Diogo Costa, long ball by the goalkeeper. Carries far too far and out of play. Pasalic chooses to go cross-field. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Perisic. Pasalic. That's good play. Modric played out towards the right wing. Produces a cross. Oh, what a climb! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Perisic has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. 2 changes being made right now. Ruben Dias, and that's really well manoeuvred. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Pogracic. Just 5 minutes left. Shutalo. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Vlasic. Pasalic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Moro shifted upfield.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Portugal can make their change now with a break in play. And the shot! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Cristiano Ronaldo quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Portugal making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Diogo Dalot. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Bernardo Silva climbs up big! The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.